Hey, what's up, YouTube? How y'all doing out there? Happy Wednesday, July 23rd. Hope all is well. I just wanted to come back and do another video and give my opinion on Jackie and Chantel, the latest episode of Basketball Wives, which aired on Monday. That was a hot mess. And I feel like that, in my opinion, if you have to go on TV to do all of that to collect a check, you need to rethink all of that. Um, Jackie was really, really trying to be the bigger person. She kept saying, leave the ladies out of it. Let's talk, Chantel. I'm willing to talk to you and you only. Chantel, the one keep involving the other ladies, in my opinion. Um, but the way Chantel was going in on her mother, it was like she just had like this rage in her. And I just, oh my God, that is spooky. Like, was that rage always in her? Because from what I understand, Jackie and Chantel always had a good relationship. Um, I don't know how it was with Jackie's oldest daughter, Takari, but allegedly through Chantel, they all were strained because of Jackie. Like, Shanny couldn't have a relationship with um, Doug because of Jackie. Shanny couldn't have a relationship with Takari because of Jackie. But my whole thing is, if all of this was going on all this time, why come on TV and air this out? I believe, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion. I'm not saying none of this is true or this is what it is. This is just my opinion. Shani took Takari's story and flipped it to hers because she saw that when Takari spoke out and came out that Jackie was this and Jackie was that, she saw, hey, oh, I could flip this and make and get a check for this. I believe this is just my opinion. And so I say that because from what I've always told, out of all these episodes Shani appeared in and all of this stuff, I've never heard none of this stuff that she's saying that's been happening between her and Jackie until season 12, these latest episodes. And when Brittany and Denise and Evelyn and them came around, showed Shani some kind of compassion or a sign that they cared, that's when she went Jackie berserk. I mean, it was Jackie this, Jackie that, she's wrong, she's not right, you're gonna make me go off on her. And Shani couldn't even see the plot. Shani couldn't even see the plot. That they were all coming back to Shani. Well, your mother said this, your mother said that. It was never nothing positive that they were trying to put a to kind of control the situation or make it a little bit easier for Shanny to say, okay, I'll have a talk with my mother. The only one I believe who was trying to make it a little bit easier for them and was trying to get involved and make it a little bit right was Ty. Them other ladies, they would spark the fire, throw Shanny and Jackie in, and just sit back and watch the show. And I believe that really, when stuff is done in the dark, it always come to light. But sometimes when it's done in the dark and you have deep rooted issues and you catch it, it won't be as bad. But now I feel like with their relationship airing out on TV like this, there's no coming back from that. I've seen a lot of reality shows where relationships, friendships, and those folks are never friends again. Like, for example, look at Evelyn and Jen. They were friends over 20 years. Their relationship ain't been the same since they aired on TV. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I'm just going by what I see. And when you bring that to a platform and then you start getting outside views and outside influences, it's hard to come back from that because those wounds, people are digging deep into those wounds and they're coming out and you're not seeking help for it. You just, each time you revisit it, it's more stuff piled on and piled on. I just hope Jackie and Shanny could really this is breaking my heart, but I hope Shanny and Jackie could really, really get it together. Like I said, all mothers and daughters have some kind of that I've seen or known. Now, I'm not saying all, I'll say some or most. They have issues with their daughters, and sometimes in life, what you give, you get in life. And so I don't know if Jackie was mean to her mother. I don't know if this is a generational thing. It sounds like a generational thing, but what you give in life, you get. And by Shanny doing those things to her mother, she's going to get it 10 times. She better hope not. I hope not, because I hope they get the help they need to get healed or just to get some kind of understanding or some kind of grounds. But I hope her daughter doesn't give it to her, Chantel, 10 times worse. And then now it done got so bad, the show, in my opinion, has gotten so bad that there's not even gonna be a reunion. Y'all want to make money that bad that y'all will air somebody's business out like that on TV, and I don't know. It's just things is just not the same anymore like they were back in the day. Like back in the day, you fought, you talked about it, and you let it go. This is just lingering. Every episode, 1 week, it's a 10. Then the next week, it's a 20. Then the next week, it's a 30. Then the next week, it's 100. And then Chantel is not understanding. Originally, Jackie is Brandy and them friends. You was wrong in the first place, adding yourself to that equation. If Brittany and Denise were your friends, you should have hung with them, kept it simple, and just done dinners or whatever with the other ladies. But you decided to involve yourself, telling Brandy she's a bitch, and then Brandy says stay in the child's place. You want to go off, then you expect your mother to have your bag. Your mother don't have your bag, so now you going out and airing out everybody and everything, and it ain't right. And as far as your dad, I seen back in the previous shows. I remember you had that talk with Laura on Basketball Wives, and you said that your mother would Shanny said that her mother would do things to stop her from having a relationship with Doug. I don't understand. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but just help me. Like Brittany Renner said, explain it to me like I'm 5. How did you not have a relationship with your dad when y'all living in the same house and the way your mother treated you? I mean, your mother, to me, and for what I've seen, your mother had a lot of respect for you. She was upset she didn't come to your wedding. She wanted to be in the kids' lives. I'm lost, but I hope that they can get past this. And as far as the reunion, I don't blame Jackie if Jackie decides, or there's not going to be any reunion on Jackie's behalf. Because I understand you should have your own storyline. I keep telling these ladies, leave me and my daughter out of it. You keep bragging it, egging it on for ratings and views. Because I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think none of them really care. It's just to get a check, in my opinion. And so I don't blame Jackie. You're not going to use me for a platform, on a platform, me and my daughter and my family things going on, to get paid. If anything, this is going to be between me and my daughter. We'll solve it this way. We'll solve it that way. We won't solve it at all, or whatever. But you're not going to use us as an example like you did the other couples and they friendships that played out on TV. And I mean, and them friendships played out really bad. And I just don't understand. That's all it takes, though. Reality TV is not it. Look how Brandy and Malaysia were friends. They're not friends anymore. Laura and Shawnee were friends. They're not friends anymore. Tammy and Shawnee were friends. They're not friends anymore. Who else? Jen and Evelyn, they were the friends, bestest friends for the longest. When one ate, one pooped. They're not friends anymore. And so it goes to show you it's just like a pattern. Um, the ladies, yeah, I can understand a little bit of drama, but nowadays, y'all have to show more role model behaviors because this younger generation, all they're doing is picking up what they see on reality TV and doing it 10 times worse. Well, such and such just Chantel disrespects her mother Jackie, so I'm going to disrespect mine, and it shouldn't be like that. I can, like I said, maybe a little bit of drama, but show some way that maybe, okay, you gonna air out this drama, then show a better way that they resolved it. Like pay for them to go to a therapist. You're paying them to act a fool. So why you not paying them for them to have therapy or family therapy or all the ladies or whatever to have a therapy session with Jackie and her daughter and Jen and Evelyn and all this stuff going on. But yeah, I'm disappointed in this season. Um like I said, they it's so true what Tammy Roman said. They really needed to take a page out of her book because she knew how to play the game and she played it. And now she's on top of the game. And I will always respect her. They tried to make her look like she was this and that. Shawnee and Evelyn was trying to gang up on her. And oh, I don't remember this. She never said that. You never told me that. I don't remember about Tammy. And you know what Tammy did? She said, okay, I got you. And walked away with her pride. So I hope that reality TV can get better than this because the whole world is watching. The whole world is watching. And they have to do better. And as long as we support that, is as long as it's going to keep going on. So I hope it gets better. But anyways, I had to come on here and say that. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next.